大家好，我就是老任，欢迎收看新的一期《这表直么 CEO 面对面》节目。今天坐在我身边这位不简单，大家都知道我是真力时腕表的爱好者，而这一期节目里边，我把他们的老板请来了，就是来自于真力时腕表全球 CEO Julien 先生。Hi Julien, say hello to our Chinese fans.
Hello, how are you? Good to see you all.
So it's just a long time, the first time come to China after 3 years?
Yes, long time, and I've been missing China, Chinese people, and I'm so happy to be back.
Yes, and I've noticed that you have some work experience just in China.
Yes, of course. I lived 7 years in Hong Kong. So I was coming to mainland China every month.
Yeah.
One of my kids was born in Hong Kong as well, so we are very close, to the Chinese culture. Zenith historically has always been very well balanced between the heritage and the modernity.
Yes.
And it was very important in the continuity of what we done with Defy or Chronomaster is to have contemporary collection, but always the inspiration there from the heritage linked to what we call the revival pieces.
Yes.
Our pilot collection had been very much on the vintage side. We are now this year presenting much more contemporary collection. And of course, you can expect very soon to have some very nice revival coming into the pilot collection as well. Pilot, for example, was very much bronze and aged steel, so very vintage look.
Yes.
And we wanted to bring much more modernity into the Pilot, keeping the codes of what Pilot collection has always been for us, but in a slightly more modern way. We introduced steel, of course, and ceramic.
Yeah.
We believe the rendering of ceramic is very elegant, very chic. That's also why we use ceramic for the skyline. And I would say overall prices, they go up a little bit for some reasons. It's clear that we are using El Primero movements only in those two collections today, which has a certain value, certain prestige, as you know, better materials. Here on the Pilot collection, we developed a very special dial, important complication if you think about the flyback, and if you think about the instantaneous date, which is very rare to have and quite complicated. So the price is linked to the sophistication we put in the watch. So with El Primero movement, everything in-house, flyback and instantaneous date, I think it's the fair price. That's what we're looking for. First of all, I congratulate you. Because you are wearing a fantastic watch that you customized with Bamford. And George is a good business partner, but also a good friend, and I love his creativity. So I think we should do more, and you are totally right. And we have plans to continue to develop this customization with George, to work on some special editions, because I think it's important when you have a long heritage, long history, to bring a little bit of a craziness in a way. And George is perfect for that.
And also I have a question, very curious, because in the year 2021, you have a new brand ambassador, Mr. Xiao Zhan.
Yes.
Yes. And I heard that the boutique is just full of people and sells very well. What do you think about this kind of strategy for your brand, and what's your plan for the next stage?
Xiao Zhan has been fantastic for us in terms of developing the awareness. The objective was very clear, was to make more people in China hear and know about the Zenith brand. Then when you work with celebrities, you have to make sure that the brand has a strong content, a strong substance, because the celebrity will not make it sell by itself unless the brand has a very strong heart, has a very strong substance. And for me, it was a brand awareness accelerator, but then we have to do a good job to show people what Zenith is all about. And it worked very well. Xiao also appreciated a lot the history, the heritage, but also the authenticity of the brand. When I told Xiao that every single watch at Zenith is using a Zenith movement, he liked it a lot, and it seemed that it was very important to him. So we'll continue to collaborate in this way.
Yes.
It's a great feeling for me, because as I said, I was living 7 years in Hong Kong. I was coming to mainland China and a lot to Shanghai almost every month. So I have a lot of friends. I missed the country, I missed the people, I missed the food, I missed the atmosphere. So for me, after 3.5 years, I'm so happy to be back in China. And I know that now I can come back on a regular basis. So I'm very excited, you know. China is such a rich country in terms of culture, in terms of, again, atmosphere, different vibes, whether you go to one city or another, that I'm really, really excited to be back here.
Is there anything you want to say to our Chinese fans?
Of course, of course. Again, I'm so happy to be back in your country. It's a country that means a lot to me in my professional, but also in my private life. If I could invite every single of you to come to Switzerland and to visit us, to visit our manufacturer, I would give you all a very personal experience. It's difficult because there are many people living in China, so I could not welcome all of you. But if you come to Switzerland, please visit us. And I will do my best also to come back very often and to bring our brand to China to make you find out about this incredible brand that Zenith is all about. So I'm looking forward to see you in one way or another. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Julien. It's very good for our Chinese fans.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.